On 15th October 1931, they born a star scientist to a Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrim center of Rameshwaram on Pamban Island in the state of Tamil Nadu. His father was a boat owner and imam of a local mosque. His mother was a housewife. His father owned a ferry that took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Rameshwaram and the now uninhabited Dhanushkodi. And this scientist was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. Kalam was the youngest of four brothers and one sister in his family. His ancestors had been wealthy traders and landowners with numerous properties and large tracts of land. Over a period of time, when family business failed at an early age, Dr. Kalam sold newspapers to supplement his family's income. In school years, though Dr. Kalam had an average grade, was described as a bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. He spent hours on his studies, especially mathematics. After completing his education at Schwartz Higher Secondary School, Ramanathapuram, Kalam went on to attend St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, then affiliated with the University of Madras, from where he graduated in physics in 1954. He moved to Madras in 1955 to study aerospace engineering in Madras Institute of Technology. While Dr. Kalam was working on a senior class project, the dean was dissatisfied with his lack of progress and threatened to revoke his scholarship unless the project was finished within the next 3 days. Kalam met the deadline, impressing the dean, who later said to him, I was putting you under stress and asking you to meet a difficult deadline. He narrowly missed achieving his dream of becoming a fighter pilot as he placed ninth in qualifiers and only 8 positions were available in the IAF. After graduating from the Madras Institute of Technology in 1960, Kalam joined the Aeronautical Development establishment of the Defense Research and Development Organization as a scientist after becoming the member of Defense Research and Development Service, that is DRDS. He started his career by designing a small hovercraft but remained unconvinced by his choice of a job at DRDO. Kalam was also part of the Incospar committee working under uh, um, Mr. Vikram Sarabhai, the renowned space scientist. In 1969, Kalam was transferred to Indian Space Research Organization, where he was the project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle, SLV-3, which successfully deployed the Rohini satellite in near Earth orbit in July 1980. Dr. Kalam was invited by Raja Ramanna to witness the country's first nuclear test, Smiling Buddha, as the representative of TBRL, even though he had not participated in its development. In the 1970s, Dr. Kalam also directed two projects, Project Devil and Project Valiant, which sought to develop ballistic missiles from the technology of the successful SLV program. Despite the disapproval of the Union cabinet, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi allotted secret funds for these aerospace projects through her discretionary powers under Dr. Kalam's directorship. Dr. Kalam played an integral role convincing the Union cabinet to conceal the true nature of these classified aerospace projects. His research and educational leadership brought him great laurels and prestige in 1980s, which promoted the government to initiate an advanced missile program under his directorship. Dr. Kalam played a major part in developing many missiles under the mission, including Agni, an intermediate range ballistic missile, and Prithvi, the tactical surface to surface missile. Although the projects have been criticized for mismanagement and cost and the time overrun. Dr. Kalam also served as a chief scientific advisor to Prime Minister. On 27 July 2015, Dr. Kalam traveled to Shillong to deliver a lecture on creating a livable planet Earth at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong. While climbing the stairs of flight, he experienced some discomfort but was able to enter the auditorium after a brief rest. At around 6:35 p.m., only 5 minutes into his lecture, he collapsed. He was rushed to nearby Bethany Hospital in critical condition. Upon arrival, he lacked a pulse or any other signs of life. Despite being placed in ICU, Dr. Kalam was confirmed dead of sudden cardiac arrest. Dr. Kalam's last words to his aide Srijan Pal Singh were, "Funny guy, are you doing well?" So that's all it, guys. Today is the death anniversary of Dr. Kalam. So big salute to Dr. Kalam. Dream big and aim big. Thank you.